Hey, good evening, student. Today we are going to see the fifth unit supplementary All Summer in a Day. It was written by Roy Bradbury. Actually, the title itself given some information to everyone. All Summer in a Day. It means there is no summer. Every summer included in it happened in a single day. Actually, what is going to happen? Just see the story. Before going to the story, just see the author introduction. Roy Bradbury. Roy Douglas Bradbury, August 22, 1920, June 5, 2012, was an American author and screenwriter. It was the full name of the Roy Bradbury, Roy Douglas Bradbury. He was born on August 22 in 1920, and he was died on June 5 in 2012. He was an American author. American author is nothing. He was an American writer and screenwriter. Screenwriter is nothing. Playwriter. He worked in a variety of genres including fantasy, science fiction, horror, and fiction. Actually, the Roy Bradbury was worked in a variety of genres. Genres is nothing different role in writing, like including fantasy. The variety is nothing. It is the fantasy story and the science fictions and the horror and the fiction. Widely regarded as the most important figure in the development of science fiction as a literary genre, Roy Bradbury's works evoke the themes of racism, censorship, technology, nuclear war, humanistic values, and the importance of imagination. Even though he wrote variety of genres, he given importance to the science fiction as a literary genre because he liked so much in the science fiction stories. Roy Bradbury works raise the theme of racism. In his works, raising the themes like the racism is nothing, ethnic groups, censorship is nothing, it is the suppression and technology, just include the technology, nuclear war, humanistic values, and the importance of imagination. Because why they given the racism and the censorship, technology, nuclear war, humanistic value means because he given so much important to the science fiction. That's why they given the science oriented for everything, and also everything they written for imagination, not reality. Roy Bradbury is well known for his incredible descriptive style, and also his writings were his well known writings were incredible descriptive style. It means no other author was compared to his descriptive style because it was incredible. He employs figurative language, mostly similes, metaphors, and personification throughout the novel, and enriches his story with a symbolism. And also he works for the figurative language. Figurative language is nothing. Just while writing his stories or poems, novels, like he gives some mostly similes, metaphors, and personification, and alliteration, rhyming word, rhyming skits called the figurative language. Throughout the novel, he enriches his story with a symbolism because he saw the symbolism in the every novels also. On April 16, 2007, Bradbury received a special citation from the Pulitzer Prize jury for his distinguished, prolific, and deeply influential career as an unmatched author of science fiction and fantasy. And also he got the prize award for the Pulitzer Prize. It was happened on the April 16 in 2007. It was given for his the distinguished and the prolific and deeply influential career as the unmatched authors. It means we can't able to match other authors like that. His performance was very well for through the science fiction and fantasy. Bradbury also wrote and concluded on screenplays and television script, and also Bradbury wrote and concluded his writings on the screenplay. Screenplays is nothing, writing plays and television script. He written the script for the television, including the Moby Dick. It is a famous serial telecasted in the television. The script was written by the Roy Bradbury, Moby Dick and the it came from outer space. These are things. Many of his works were adapted to comic book, television, and film format. And also he worked so many things, but many of them adapted for comic book and television and film format only. He given important for his works. Okay, now see the story All Summer in a Day, and also this story also based on the science fiction. Okay, the author just asked one question for everyone. Can you imagine a day without the sun? This asked to everyone. Can you imagine a day without sun? It means there is no sun, only the night time. We can imagine like that. He asked. Here is a science fiction story. Already I told you the story also based on the science fiction story that explores the theme of life on Venus. Actually, the story is uh, in happened in the Venus. The life of some persons were stored in the Venus. How they are leading their life on the Venus. How the Venus was there. Like that, they given the story. The other planet, which as of today is not a possibility, but other planets there is no possibility like that in the Venus. It is different from other planet. Okay, now see the story. Okay, here the author introduced some students about in this story. The students are asked to everyone, can you ready to read the story like that? He asked here, ready. Now you can soon just see like that. Here the children asked, do the scientists really know? Will it happen today? Will it? So now the students asked, actually scientists can know really it is going to happen, or if happened in the olden days like that. They asked, will it happen today? Will it? Actually it was going to happen today. It means still it's going to happen. It have possibility to happen like that. They asked the question. The children pressed to each other like so many roses, so many bits intermixed, peering out for a look at the hidden sun. The children are forced to look something, so they are pushing themselves to each other like many roses. Why they are compared their roses here means in a pot we keep some roses, like we can't able to see all the roses at the moment. Like that the students are watching something, so they want to watch first. Like that they are watching, they are pushing themselves, they making fight. Actually not fighting, they are pushing themselves to watch something. What they are going to watch, just see so many bits. Like they are that author compare the students for roses and also weights. They are like intermixed. Peering is nothing, looking or watching out for a look at the hidden sun. So now they are going to see the sun. It was hidden, so they are going to watch. How they are watching? Actually it rained. It means at that moment they are raining continuously, so they wish to willing to watch the sun. It had been raining for 7 years, thousands upon thousands of days, compounded and filled from one end to other with rain, with the drum and gush of water, with the sweet crystal fall of showers, and the concussion of storms so heavy that they were tidal waves come over the islands. Okay, it had been raining for 7 years. In the Venus, they are leading their life in Venus. There, it had been raining for 7 years. Continuously, the rain was raining for 7 years. Thousands upon thousands of days. It means they won't mention the year or month. They are called the days. It was thousand days. The raining was continued, and also it was compounded and filled from one end to other. It refers to in the Venus every hole, every places were filled with the water, with the drum and the gas of water. Gas of water is nothing, dusty of water. They are filled everywhere with the sweet crystal fall of showers. The rain, drops of rain is called the crystal fall, sweet crystal fall, and also it was raining like showers, and the concussion of storms. Concussion of storm is nothing. The raining confusion like the storms. It was so heavy that they were tidal waves, like the heavy rain compared to the large ocean waves come over the island. Island refers to the in the Venus life. It's called the island. A thousand forests had been crushed under the rain and grown of 1,000 times to be crushed again. And also the thousand forests had been crushed. Crushed is nothing, disappeared. It means destroyed. Why they destroyed the thousand forests means it was raining continuously for 7 hours. But the forest grown of 1,000 times. Even though the rain destroyed the forest for 1,000 times, the forest itself again it was growing up to be crushed again. Afterwards, the rain again crushed the forest, but even though the forest again and again it was growing up, and this was the way life was forever on the planet Venus, and this was the schoolroom of the children of the rocket men and women who had came to the raining world to set up the civilization and live out their lives. Actually, this in this way, the life is going to lead the children and also the rocket man and also women. Those who are called the scientists. Their scientist children are lead their life in the planet Venus. They are studying in the school room also in the Venus. This was the life. This is the way the life was going on the Venus, and they have set their life in the Venus and leading their life. It's stopping. It's stopping. Someone called it's stopping. It's stopping. It's stopping is nothing. Actually, it refers to the rain. Rain is going to stop after 7 years. Now the rain is going to stop. Like that, someone called, and others are commanding. Yes, yes. Today it means. Yes, the rain is going to stop, like that. Other also commanding. Margaret. Margaret is nothing. The name of one of the children. She is girl and stood apart from them. Them refers to the other children. Margaret is not willing to join with other children because he is not willing, not interested to join the others because he is not, even though like in the Venus life. So she was always apart from them, other children. From these children, who could ever remember a time when there wasn't rain and rain and rain? And also the children could not even remember about without rain in the Venus, because it was continuously raining all the day for 7 years. So they can't able to imagine the without rain in the Venus. They were all 9 years old. The children, everyone was 9 years old. And if there had been a day 7 years ago when the sun came out from an hour and showed its face to the stunned world, they could not recall. Actually, before, while they are 2 years old, at that time the sun saw their face in the Venus. At that time they can't able to recall about that because everyone were very small. When the sun came out from an hour, just also the sun came just for 1 hour and showed its face to sun at the world. Just see this world. It was there. Everyone was stunned at that time. They couldn't recall because they were very little. Sometimes at night, she heard them stir in remembrance, and she knew they were dreaming and remembering gold and yellow crayon or a coin large enough to buy the world with. And also sometimes the children are just dreaming in night times. They are dreaming, just recalling how the sun is came here, how they are enjoyed. Actually, how the sun is compared to, like that. She know that about. She refers to the Margaret. All the children are dreaming in their night time. She know they were dreaming and remembering gold. Actually, gold refers to the sun because they compare the sun into the gold or into a yellow crayon or a coin. The coin made of, it was very large, and also it is enough to buy the gold with the coin. Like that, the coin was very big. So that girl compared the sun into the gold and yellow crayon and to the large coin. The large coin is enough to buy the gold also. She knew they thought they remembered a warmness like a blushing in the face, in the body, in the arms, and legs and trembling hands. And also they remembered in their dream is not happen. Actually they are remembering in the dream, they just remembering at the time the feeling of warmness, like a blessing in the face. Blessing in the face is nothing, the face is turned into the red color because the heat of the sun. And also their body feel the sun, and also on the arms and legs and the trembling hands, everyone was, every parts were just feel the some the hot in the sun. But they then they always awoke to their tatting drum, the endless shaking down of the clear bead necklace upon the roof, the walk, the forest, and their dreams were gone. After their after they believe, after they wake up in the dream, they are always watching the tatting drum. Tatting drum is nothing, making the sound in the drum, and the endless shaking down of a clear bead necklace upon the roof. And also the sun was always falling down on the roof, they making some sound. And they walk, while they walking in the way, there also the raining was continued, while in the garden and the forest and everywhere their dreams were gone. It was actually dream, it was not real. They are dreaming all days because they 7 years 9 years old. It was happened for while they were 2 years old in the while they were children, but they can't able to recall them because they are very childish. And also they are dreaming how it was that, just they are recalling everything. Actually it's not real, they are dreaming. Like that the Margaret told to everyone. All day yesterday they had read in the classroom about the sun, about how like a lemon it was and how hot. So every day they are recalling about the sun, and all day, not today, every day. And also yesterday also they had read in the classroom about the sun. Yesterday also they read in the classroom about the sun, about how like a lemon it was, and they call the lemon it was like a lemon, it refers to the sun was like a lemon. Already they compared the sun into the the sun was gold, and also it was crayon, yellow crayon shape, and also a large coin. Now they compare the sun into the lemon, and how it was hot. Like that they are recalling. They studied everywhere, every time, not a day, all day, and yesterday also read in a school. And they had written small stories or essays or poems about it. And also everyone they wrote some stories about sun, and also make some essays, and also write some poems in schools also. Now the Margaret wrote some poems, just given this, see here. I think the sun is a flower that blooms for just 1 hour. So the Margaret written one poem. The poem is just given 2 lines for. Actually, the sun is like a flower that blooms for just 1 hour. Actually, the sun was bloom. It was just for 1 hour. That was Margaret's poem, read in a quiet voice in the still classroom while the rain was falling outside. Actually, in the because they are in the school, that time Margaret read the poem in the in front of other children. She read this poem in a silent voice. Outside was raining continuously falling down. Okay, next scene. You didn't write that, protested one of the boy. For other boy, one of the boy, he just informed that actually this poem is not written from you, because like that the boy told. Okay, see next. I did, said Margaret. I did, but Margaret told, I am only written. I only done this like that. He told. William, said the teacher. Now the teacher going to call William. Okay, we will see the continuous story in next class, students. Thank you.